G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach providing SuperCoach content for you here to present the round 12 review. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope everyone had a good day. Been a rough couple of days at work for me, so happy to finally be tuning in and recording this video. So we scored 1,767. It's never nice during the bye rounds to be seeing these best 18 scores, but that's all right. Which it wasn't a good score this round. So worse than last week, and went down another 388 spots. We now sit at 1,517. Yeah, bit of a step back towards my season. It's fair to say. Gone down about what's that 750 spots over the past 2 weeks. Um, and yeah, not ideal, but we can bounce back. I've done some things to help me for the long term instead of the right now. So obviously that is going to hurt me for this week. That has hurt me the past 2 weeks, but I still think I can have a very strong end to the season. I don't think there's much wrong with what I'm doing in terms of my philosophy when it comes to thinking and decisions I'm making. It's just one of those things where we're looking at the bigger picture here. So like Holden McRae, Holden Horn-Francis, hoping that they can outscore what people's replacements are if they were forwards. So yeah, that's what we're really hoping for. And we should do better this week, but Horn-Francis has been ruled out again with hamstring, which I mildly expected. And it looks like he's back the following week, which is round 14. Hopefully Jack McRae's back the week after as well. And I think round 14 onwards, we can start re-rolling again because we've upgraded the side a fair bit, like quicker than I've ever done it before, due to just adjustment of thought process, like getting rookies off field, even if it means, trading rookies at like a 40 break even, that type of thing where their cash gen's nearly done. And my whole thought process at the start of the season was just getting rookies off field, which I think I've done. And I've been very happy with how I've gone this year in terms of my thought process. So let's get stuck into the team. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Really love all the support that everyone gives me. So it's always rewarding to see it. So we made 3 trades, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to make another 3 trades, but our hand was mildly forced to some extent. So we got rid of Zach Reed. Love your work, Zach Reed, for the future, but he had to go. Cooper Simpson went. I decided on Cooper Simpson probably because he isn't going to play again for the rest of the season. Never nice to be trading out 143K rookie, but with him holding up a forward line spot with no DPP, I didn't like that one bit. And we brought in Campbell Gray, which was the obvious downgrade option for the week, it felt. And then Max Holmes, 519K. Geelong have one of the best run homes for the rest of the season when it came to last week onwards. So I think it's now Carlton, just purely because of the West Coast matchup last week with Geelong. But yeah, Max Holmes, I definitely wanted to grab. The run home was too good to refuse. The price felt like he's capable. And it feels like for most of the season I've been targeting, can they do better than what their price tag suggests? And I've done that for nearly all my upgrades this season. So actually probably all my upgrades this season. So Max Holmes at 519K, I'm very happy with that. So I wanted to bring up Caden Cleary for Isaac Keeler here. So those were originally my 2 trades: Cooper Simpson for Campbell Gray, Zach Reed to Max Holmes. But a curveball Saturday night, Caden Cleary is sub with a break even of 51. I was just, not holding this anymore. I was happy to hold throughout the process, hoping that he can deliver a spike game. Clearly not, because he was named sub, scored a 6, which is a big ouch, especially if you had plans on Saturday night. But you got the opportunity to trade him out this week. And I ended up going Keeler. It was between Keeler and Luke Pedlar. And I guess the easy hindsight decision was to pick Luke Pedlar. But Isaac Keeler, I saw the thought process behind the pick. It was just it was Keeler, I mean, to be fair, I did not expect him to play forward. I thought he was playing in defence. So I grabbed Keeler thinking Dougal Howard's out till round 17, 138K. What can go wrong, really? Like, he should be playing defence, but he wasn't playing defence. He was playing forward, which he kicked 3 goals, looked really good against Melbourne. So that's good for his job security for the time being. But um, not a massive fan that he played forward. So scoring a 64 with 3 goals is a bit, I don't know what his type of ceiling is as a scorer, but hopefully he can just be a playing rookie. I think that's just what we want throughout the buys. So yeah, we've got 133K banked realistically, 13 trades to go, and basically one upgrade to do. So that was my thought process last week until Ryan Marich happened. Because I didn't want to. I was just sort of seeing in my mind that Ryan Marich is a keeper for the time being if he stays in this role. So I was thinking, well, I've got 22 premiums with one upgrade to go, with 13 trades, easy, but clearly not. So Marich quite clearly has to go this week for everyone that has him. And fair play if you jumped off early. I just thought it was a bit of a blip on the radar when it came to the Adelaide game. Let's see the following week just to see if this role sticks and if he's moved out of the half-back line. Played wing, tactically subbed out. No, we're done here. Marich, you'll be going this week, but this doesn't deny the fact that he has been one of my best picks of the year. So kudos to Ryan Marich. You're an absolute legend, but you have to go. So that realistically means 13 trades, 2 upgrades to do. So that includes this week with Marich. And then you also want to factor in the lack of cash gen that we've had in this round 5 to now period has probably cost me getting 25 premiums, which is what I want, which was my whole plan for the entire year. But now we're probably stuck with that. So we can't be doing that. We can't be grabbing 25 premiums. So the goal is 24 premiums. So that realistically means 3 upgrades to do and I want to leave 3 trades post-buy for injuries. And that's very strictly injuries, like we saw the carnage last year. No luxuries coming my way. We're going to be sticking with the 3 trades post-buy and just hope a bit of luck falls in our favour. So we got 10 trades to do. We got 10 trades to do 3 upgrades realistically. So it is getting a bit tight, which makes me think, do I just go with 23? Because 22 premium, 22 out of best 23 count for your score. So you could probably get away with a rookie, but you definitely do want to be getting 23 premiums in your side. So that's the philosophy. If I can get 24 using a Callum Mills potentially. So I think the idea currently is get Callum Mills, I'm not going this week. I actually do not recommend. I know he's got Richmond, but he's got the bye next week. Considering how injury prone he is, like, you get what I mean? So yeah, I think the idea is post buy Callum Mills and trying to get Zach Butters. And that's how we finish the team. And then using an upgrade this week to a guy that I'll reveal during my trade plans. So let's talk about the actual current day right now. What's going on? So I VC'd Max Gawn into Bailey Smith. It's just Bailey Smith against West Coast. I trusted it. This would have been a bigger score if he didn't butcher it so much for Bailey Smith. I vice captained Gawn, and a lot of people would have stuck the captain on him, which is a very good decision. But I saw him as my highest scorer for the week, and Bailey Smith is my second, so I vice captained Gawn into Smith. Thankfully, due to the bye rounds, I was able to use a blue dot to counteract if I wanted to take the Gawn VC. So that was the idea. Holmes passed the eye test. He looks good. I'm happy with him. Just plays that Nick Martin type of game style. So very happy with that. And speaking of Nick Martin, he was tremendous once again against Brisbane. He's been an awesome trade in at 516K. Matty Roberts, 91 G. He has just become unbelievably mid, hasn't he? So he's got a 5 round average of 83, I believe. So yeah, he's just fallen off a cliff as a player. It's not. I think yeah. I don't mind if he's my 24th premium because it's like he isn't giving me bad scores. He's just giving me 80s and 90s, which is perfect to cover with guys. So that's all right. Campbell Gray, I thought looked good against GWS. Will hopefully keeps his place with Bolter. Expected to play this week against the Swarm. El Hawley's done his hammy. Bo Allen, of course, was sub. And another thing that also hurt me this week, I had 18 instead of 19. So Bo Allen did count towards my score, which really capped what I was capable of for the round. So I had 18 players playing. So I think this was my worst buy round. I think I'm happy to cover the rest of the buy round. So Bo Allen with the 3, not great, especially a sub. Last game of the round, real pain in the ass. That frustrated me, but mildly expected. And that kills him of being any hope of being a cash cow. So you guys know I picked him at the start of the year because I just wanted to VC TDK, so that was silly. Brayshaw 123 was very good against Gold Coast. If Bailey Smith was named earlier that he wasn't going to play, I would have gone VC Brayshaw and gone. Sinclair's he's had a great month, hasn't he? 593k, really good month of form here. So if you picked him up for this at the Carlton or West Coast game, well done. I was a little slow and grabbed him for the Suns game at 539k. Very good. So credit if you have him. Dawson's been very solid for me as a pick. I picked him up against the Blues. So I've had him for about 5 weeks now. He's delivered me 4 out of 5 really strong games, with this Port Adelaide game being the tag. So very happy how he's tracking. Tom Green, I mean, you're going to get a score between 90 and 130 each week out of him. He's super consistent. Not going to be a home run pick, but I don't know. If the Giants play a late game against an easy matchup, he's a safe captain. Nick Dacos with a 116, finally fired up. I believe he's had a really lean period here, but he's now starting to pick things up again. He's got Melbourne this week, but Melbourne are now running a double tag bullshit thing. So see how that goes. So, but very happy with how Nick Dacos is traveling now, but he's cherry ripe now at the price. If you haven't got him, pick him up. He's a good marriage replacement. I've grabbed him at 584. Yeah, I picked him up right here after the Sydney game. So been the side for a fair while now. He's been okay, but can't predict he would stink it up like he did over the past 3 weeks there, but that's all right. Rankin, I think he's losing his CBA role. Sorry, I'm just going to really quickly check what's going on here. I just really want to quickly check. CBAs, I actually haven't done too much research this week, but I've done enough. What Rankin CBAs apparently dropping? 43. Yeah, it's dropped over the past couple of weeks here due to Sam Berry. So not great. That's pretty poor considering the spanking that Adelaide gave to Sydney. It reminded me of, I play FPL during the off season. It reminded me of Liverpool versus Bournemouth, 9-0, Liverpool won. And I captained Mo Salah. He didn't get into any of the action. It feels like the exact same here with Rankin. Hustwaite's as dead as it comes. Gorn 110 was pretty good, just didn't deliver the monster. Rowan Marshall with an 89 did better than I thought, actually. Bailey Smith 129. Yeah, as I said, just butchered the ball, but he was outstanding and a real strong chance at the Brownlow. Christian Petrarca 88 solid. Chad Warner hard to score in those type of circumstances, I guess. Keeler, I'll tell you what, there's nothing more fun in SuperCoach than watching a pod live in a game. And I know Keeler's an absolute pod rookie. I don't target pod rookies or anything, but it was just my circumstance. And I'll tell you what, I was jumping out of my couch when he kicked those 2 goals. I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. He's turned into Tony Lockett when I wanted him to be Jeremy McGovern. And yeah, didn't do much in the second half, but he looks good. He looks good, and I think he'll be playing going forward. And then Marriage stunk it up. So let's talk round 13 stuff. So currently what I've landed on, and I don't know whether to go through with the third trade, but I think we've now hit usually my idea of what we should be doing after we enter after we finish the first round of buys is you want to be grabbing premiums that have just had the buy. You don't want to worry about any more players with a buy. So what may that include? So Ryan Marriage quite clearly has to go. Love you, mate. Best of luck, but no more. And then it's like trading two dead rookies of like Carroll and Hustwaite. I think I flirted with the idea of trying to trade Hustwaite weeks ago, for like every week, but has never come to the case. So just due to as I've mentioned in round reviews the past few weeks, my 23rd primo upgrade is going to take a long time to get done. And that's so hopefully we need some cash cows to prioritize a Zach Butters trade because that is the final piece of the puzzle for my best 23 primo. Sorry, my 23 primos on field. He's the final one. I get Bont, and I guess it sucks not owning him because we've owned him so much for so many years. He's just been unbelievable, but in my position, I just can't afford to be doing that 640K. I just can't do it. So I don't know. It's just kind of an attempt to salvage two dead rookies. Might not even be Matt Carroll because Matt Carroll might play this week. And if he does, it's probably um, maybe Connor Stone. But just in case Campbell Gray is a cash cow, you don't want to be trading him out as well when you want to be trading out Campbell Gray to use his money to get a 23rd, 24th premium. So, but you don't want to get too picky with dead rookies, I guess. Like if they're dead, just trade them. So if I end up going with this, it would be Peddler, which I don't know. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out whether to trade Carroll for Peddler. It's like 30K difference or whatever. Trading another dead rookie, but not much. We need to get this 23rd, 24th primo going. And then it would be Angus Clark from the Bombers, who looks really good. Obviously, poor second game, but we can't get picky with rookies at this point. Leaves me with 669K, and I want to be saving every possible penny for that. But currently, I haven't got plans to bring in Jai Caldwell. I could change that, but I currently just thinking you also want to think points on field, and he's got the bye in future weeks, and I believe I've got 5 primos now with that bye, so I'm a bit capped at that. I think Caldwell's a great pick, great option, but I think I just want to be grabbing a guy that's been off his bye. A player that I've had in my starting team, a lot of people starting teams, is bring back Tom De Koning. So why is that? Carlton, we can actually bring it up here on DFS. I believe Carlton have the second or third best run for the rest of the season regarding Ruckman. And especially the next 3 weeks are unbelievable. Todd Goldstein, Matt Flynn, and someone else. What do I need to be looking at? Season-long DVP. Get rid of the ad. And let's have a look at Rucks here. Carlton have a really strong run home for the rest of the season, and especially in the rucks as well. So Freo have a better run, but who knows what's happening there. And Sydney quite clearly have the best run home for the rest of the season regarding rucks, but they've got the bye next week. Tom De Koning's off his bye. He's got some really strong matchups over the next month. He's got some lean ones here as well, but he's capable enough to get through that. And then a really strong finish to the season. So currently, I've landed on De Koning. This could change to Caldwell if I change my mind. But at 528K, we know that Tom De Koning's had a lean-ish 2-month period, let's say, as fixtures have hardened up. And the 131 break even isn't ideal. I mean, look at this. It's still fine. It's still fine. He's going fine. So I quite like Tom De Koning at that price tag for his fixture run. So Currently I've got deconing, and then let's just get rid of these blue dots. So Brayshaw. So I'll just be doing this. So currently what I've landed on with 10 trades left, one primo to get off field, to get on field for a rookie, and um what else? And a 24th premium. If I can get there, that'd be great. It's not the end of the world if I don't get to 24, but it'd be ideal. If I don't end up on 24, I'd like to be on 4 trades, I think, because that is just not going to be feasible for the long run. If I have 23 and 3, pardon me. So just rearranging around these by players. Horn Francis, we can stick on the bench because we know he's not going to play. Swap Connor Stone over with Campbell Gray. Get Angus Clark on field. And I think we're looking like this. So that's what we're currently on. So decent projected, but it's fairy dust. Doesn't exist. Doesn't matter. Unless for matchups late in the round, I guess. But let's talk about vice captain and captain options. So I haven't done too much research either on this. So I think if you got Bont, this is a really good matchup for him. I think if you got Tristan Cherry, and I know this will single-handedly kill my round. If you got Tristan Cherry against West Coast, just do everything in your power to VC or see this. It best matchup all year regarding a player, and he could genuinely go 200 in this. So if Gorn goes 198, expecting similar with Cherry, like this is the easiest captain you've got all year, and that will probably single-handedly ruin my round. So vice captain. Look, I mean, Tom De Koning straight away feels like a good option against Goldie. Like you could go TDK and the Gorn. Also think Bailey Smith's a good shout here. Regarding anyone else, let's think about this. Nick Martin against Carlton could do well. Bailey Dahl against the Hawks. I think Hawks are a little bit restrictive. Max Holmes could do well. Brisbane, no. Dawson, they don't tag, but you never know. Green, no, not against Port. Dacos isn't that bad of a pick as well. I don't mind him as an option. Rosie against GWS, no. She's will win that role. Fuck no. Chera, no. Rankin, definitely not at the minute. Daniel, no. Even though it's a good matchup. So Smith, I really like. TDK, Gorn, I really like. Dacos, I quite like a fair bit there. Max Holmes, I like as well. I think for the time being, even Chad Warner could be a very sneaky VC, especially early in the round. Look, currently, let's just do TDK and a Gorn. I think we've landed on that. Now let's talk league, and then we'll wrap things up here. So SDS Super League, Stuart Primo's up on top there, looking very strong there with a 642 rank, so he is killing it. Minimum chips, Paul's always been involved here. He's dropped off a fair bit. Oh, poor Paulie. He's dropped off a little bit. Nicholas still doing strong here. My dad's calling me. I can't respond. I'm nearly done. I'll call you back, Trev. We've got a few good ranks here, so very strong showing from the SDS Super League lads. I'm in 7th, so looking to bounce back there. And then in SDS Super League 2, 23rd. This is a really good league. I'm very proud of everyone here. Not to say I'm not proud of SDS Super League, but it has been a disappointing showing from that league this season. 23rd best league. That is unbelievable. So James is having an unbelievable season. Best of luck for the run home. Same with Daniel. You're so golden. My boy Jack's having a great round. Sorry, not as good of a round for his rank, but having a great season. Dylan doing well in there. Like we've got 7 blokes inside the top 2K, and yeah, 12 blokes inside the top 10K. It's just unbelievable how this league's going. So full credit to everyone in the SDS Super League 2. You'll be promoted to SDS Super League next season probably, but you probably have to try to get in. As I said with all my SDS Super Leagues, you you get full immunity for forever in the SDS Super League if you win the whole thing. So obviously remember to wipe Jake won it last year, so he gets full immunity with that. So how's he going this year, Jake? Yeah, he's having a downer season. That's all right. He is forever a champion and will be in the league. Hopefully, he can make top eight to attempt to defend his crown. All right, that wraps things up. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll bounce back. We'll be right. 1500. Very happy with how we're tracking. And we'll see you in the next video. Love all yous. Catch ya.